I'm Mark Sponsler from StormSurf.com, and here's the surf forecast for the Hawaiian Islands for the week starting Saturday, January 7th. Brought to you by your surf authority, expert advice, and friendly staff, Hawaiian South Shore. Be sure and like and subscribe. Ring the bell. You get automatic notifications when the videos are posted, typically on Friday evenings. All right, let's get to work. We'll start by looking at current conditions. North shore of Oahu, Waimea Bay buoy, number 106. We're looking at all the energy that's hitting that buoy from way up at 33.3 second period energy, which there is none, the whole way down to 5 second period wind chop. We see a little bump here at about 13 seconds, not particularly large, and then another little bit of wind swell mixed in. Integrating that all together, we see primary swell, 2.3 feet at 12 seconds. That comes out to about 2.7 foot Hawaiian. Actually, looking at the waves, it's about shoulder to maybe head high, something like that. So that's about right. And then we do the same thing for the South Shore. Barber's Point buoy, number 238. And we're looking at all the energy again, little bump there at about 15 seconds. Putting that all together, primary swell 1.4 feet at 14.9 seconds from 214 degrees. That's about 2 foot Hawaiian. There are waves in the waist to chest high range in the South Shore, so that's about right as well. All right, let's start digging deeper. So what's going on in the atmosphere right now? We're looking at surface level pressure and surface level winds across the North Pacific. The mainland here, the Aleutian Islands here, Hawaii right down here, Japan, the Kuril Islands, Kamchatka, and the bulk of the swell generation area, well, is here in the North Pacific. We see a broad gale off of the U.S. West Coast, but east of the Hawaiian Islands, so we're not interested in that. But we see another, even broader gale with 30 to 35 knot winds developing north of the Hawaiian Islands. That's getting some traction on the ocean surface. As we get into Sunday, that one fades out, but another system starts developing over the dateline. And this one, a little bit stronger with 55 and 50 knot winds aimed well at the Hawaiian Islands right there and a little bit further to the south. That system is supposed to continue pushing east on Monday with 50 knot winds aimed at the Hawaiian Islands. And then north of the Hawaiian Islands, rebuilding a little bit, again with 55 knot and a broader area of 50 knot winds aimed pretty well at the Hawaiian Islands, and continuing off to the east as we get into Tuesday, the 10th of January, and then out of the Hawaiian swell window. But right behind that, another system starts building off the Kuril Islands with 50 to 55 knot northwest winds, again aimed well at Hawaii into Wednesday and Thursday, fading some as we get into Friday as it pushes over the dateline, but covering a large area, again likely generating swell for the Hawaiian Islands, and then fading out as we get into Saturday, with yet another system theoretically trying to develop off the Kuril Islands. So, a lot of activity is happening in the North Pacific. So what's the effect of those winds on the ocean surface? Well, we're going back in time to Friday, the 6th of January, just a day ago. A little gale developed over the northern dateline region, producing 20 to 26 foot seas, and then another pocket of energy as we got into this morning, producing 20-foot seas. Swell energy from that is radiating down towards the Hawaiian Islands and expected to arrive tomorrow. And small swell is expected from that, but nothing particularly huge. But as we get into Sunday and Monday, the new system starts developing west of the dateline, getting much stronger with seas in the 38-foot range, something like that, aimed pretty well at the Hawaiian Islands, building to 40 feet on Monday night, and then up to about 47 feet Tuesday morning. Now, the issue is it's due north of the Hawaiian Islands. Most of the fetch is aimed off to the east, so only sideband energy is expected to radiate down towards the Hawaiian Islands as this system pushes off to the east. But you see quite strong with 47-foot seas as we get into Tuesday night and Wednesday. The next system follows right behind that on Wednesday, January 11th, with 38-foot seas pushing off to about the dateline, then starting to fade. You can already see the swell front radiating south towards the Hawaiian Island as the system fades, and you can see waves, again, theoretically, poised for the Hawaiian Islands. So what's this actually mean for surf on the north shore of Oahu? Let's get into it. On Sunday, the 8th of January, This sideband swell, small swell, continued on the North Shore, 3.5 feet, 11 to 12 seconds. That's about 4 foot Hawaiian. We'll say head high or maybe a foot overhead, something like that. So get into Monday, more of the same sort of thing. 4.7 feet at 12 to 13 second period. That's swell, which should result in surf of about 4.5 foot Hawaiian on the North Shore. We'll say a couple feet overhead, something like that. Then Tuesday, that swell starts fading from 5.2 feet at 12 to 13 seconds, a little bit bigger, 6.5 feet Hawaiian. We'll say 3 feet overhead, something like that. But then as we get into Wednesday, things theoretically could get quite interesting. Dateline swell building to 10.8 feet at 16 seconds later in the day. That's 16 foot Hawaiian. That's probably 25 foot faces, something like that. So certainly not beginner surf. And then as we get into Thursday, that swell starts fading from 10.8 feet at 14 to 15 seconds early. Still 14.5 foot Hawaiian, 20 foot, 22 foot, something like that on the face. And beyond that, yet another system we know is theoretically forecast to produce more swell. So certainly modest swell in the early part of the week, getting bigger as we get deeper into the work week. So an interesting pattern indeed. The jet stream is raging, providing ample energy for storm development. A little bit of a lull right now, but as we get into midweek, larger swell expected for the North Shore, and another reasonably large swell is expected after that. There is some thoughts that long-term, maybe a week or more out, the jet stream might start losing some energy. So take what you can get when you can get it, but certainly a pretty active pattern is going on, and large swell is expected. All right, do all your shopping at Hawaiian South Shore, and we'll see you next week, same time, same channel. Thanks for watching.
Mahalo for checking us out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please continue supporting us by subscribing to our channel. Aloha.